I could just ring the doorbell and ask the Lakers myself, but I have you on the phone. What's going on down the street right now with the Lakers, do you think, Sam?
Not a ton there on my end, other than the Malik Monk situation is interesting. There's kind of a love affair between, as far as the Lakers stars and Malik. They certainly want him back, but it's one of those things where a lot of these players, it's like, you have the emotional human dynamics of these decisions, and then you just have the market, which is the Malik Monk. You just can't blame him for not being excited for coming back for the taxpayer mid-level exception, considering the guy was, giving you almost 20 a game. That's counterintuitive. So, the Kings have been tied to Malik. I think that's a possibility. And, for the Lakers, it's tricky because you are taking big swings on Kyrie and missing. You're trying to find Westbrook trades that don't exist. So now you're trying to make the best of a bad situation with Russ. But if the Lakers go into next season, really having stood pat and then losing Malik Monk, then, I don't know where you're handicapping them, but it's going to be another long, tough year. And it'll be unfortunate because, as we know, LeBron continues to do his thing and play at a high level, but it's really not going to matter. So, meaningless LeBron years are less than ideal, and we might be looking at another one unless they can really kind of pull the rabbit out of the hat here.
I love that. Looking for Westbrook trades that don't exist. I mean, that pretty much sums it up, huh, Sam?
Yeah. It's, you've got cap teams that maybe you can, I hate the word dump, but you can send them out there, but it's like you're going to have to attach draft assets to that, and that, that handicaps you in other ways. It really is. They have painted themselves into a corner. Nobody really wanted ever to put their kind of own up to the mistakes that were made, because it was, is it Rob Pelinka? Is it LeBron? Is it, the clutch and the Rich Paul influence? Just everybody kind of looked the other way on how this whole thing got to where it is. But the Westbrook thing has been a disaster, and it's not just about whether or not he's playing like he used to. It's everything that, the way that it restricted them. If it didn't go perfectly, and obviously it has not.
Well, at least he's still singing and driving. We saw that, right? On his Twitter account.
That. What did he do?
Oh, my gosh. The day that he picked up his $40 gajillion option, he was just sitting in his front seat, and he just tweeted out a video of him singing about, you can't take my soul, and you just...
Beyonce, right?
He was just, yeah. And the only thing you could take away from it is he's definitely not going to be on The Masked Singer. He's no Victor Oladipo, brother, at all. Not at all.
It's been a bad week for superstar singers, because no disrespect, Steph Curry did not exactly nail the Hamilton rendition that I saw him dropping with his daughter in the car the other day.
Yeah, his daughter was carrying the team. His daughter was carrying that team.
Yes.
Yeah. Another Curry that can
Riley carrying the tune.
Another Curry that can carry a team. Another one. We discovered another one.